Hello, YouTube. This is Self Mastery 101. And today I'm going to give you some indicators on how there are either individuals, institutions, or certain agencies that are monitoring you. And these people are in high places. I am going to give you a scenario from just last night. I put out 3 videos last night on my YouTube. And right after I uploaded my video, I saw the numbers went to like 4 views. And I said, oh, cool. As soon as I put the video out, I have 4 views. So I woke up this morning and it was the same amount of views. But there was something, you have to always go with your gut. I felt that there was just something not right. Because if I had 4 views from last night, how come it didn't go up? So I said, let me log off of my computer and just go in there into YouTube and type in my name. There were no videos this morning that was actually viewable for the public. And I said, that's so weird. I had my very last videos before last night. That was all I could see, where they said, this is the latest from Self Mastery 101. So now I go back into my page and I checked the video and it said that it was marked to private for viewers. And I said, how is this marked to private when 4 views were already on my screen? So I marked it to public, and that's why you're able to see my videos. But if your videos are set to private, how can 4 viewers even look at your videos when you can't even see it from your end if you log out and go back in? That was a huge indicator that there's somebody who's after me who is in a very high position, or it's an organization or some type of institution. Another thing, when you're walking or when you're driving, really pay attention to your surroundings. You're going to look like this, everything with your circumference. And even act like you're kind of lost, so that you can basically do a 360-degree turn. Always check underneath your car. You can do that by standing from a very far distance, just to make sure that there's no people under the car and there's no objects, because a lot of times they'll put something right by your tires, and then as soon as you back up or you pull out, you have a flat tire. So I'm always constantly checking. And it was very interesting. So then when I was on my way home, because I have to leave at random times now, I saw this man who was, and mind you, it's hot where I'm at. So I saw this man with a long sleeve flannel, and he had one of those gray scully caps with light blue jeans, blue eyes. I see him run. It looks like he's running toward me, but then he runs out the gate. He opens the gate, or the gate was about to close, and he runs through there. And I started noticing that when I walk, all of a sudden, because they have their little stage, their little extras, all of a sudden I see these people walking all fast and acting like, oh, they're just walking. This has happened to me all of my life. So I know when my phones are tapped. I know all of that. Here's another indicator too, and this is for people who work at a call center. Not all of your calls are monitored. Only some of your calls are monitored. One indicator to know that they're basically giving you some type of evaluation or they're seeing how you're doing. Your computer at work is going to considerably slow down. So your screens are going to be slowed, and then it's going to look like it's a double screen, and then it stops. That's when I knew, when I used to work at a call center, that I had to really be on my P's and Q's. That's one indicator. If you're finding also that all of your credit cards are being hacked, that's definitely somebody from a high place who's messing with the system. And the real sad part about these people is they do not understand Newton's law of inertia or Newton's law of motion or energy. For every action, there is an equal or opposite reaction. I don't have to do anything back to you. You already did that to yourself as soon as whatever intention you sent out to me, good or bad, you already did that to yourself. So when you're wondering why you're getting all of this backlash, maybe you want to think about how you treat people. That's what you can tell some of your stalkers. But I'm definitely going to keep you updated on just small things on how to know what these minions in the Matrix are doing. They don't want to get their own life. They don't want to master themselves. So then they feel the need to master others and write a story, and they're still just as empty as a can. That's their fault, and that's on them. It's pretty pathetic, especially when these people clearly are soulless individuals who have no life. It's really, I feel for them. I mean, I would like to donate to them. They are so bankrupt. It's just pathetic. Because when the tables turn, your attackers cannot take it. They would be the first ones to go running and hiding. But they're lucky to have all their little resources with their little money. And money means nothing when that law of inertia comes back to hit. And it always comes back either in the same exact way or in a totally different form where you're feeling like you're getting hit left and right and punched all over the place. Like you feel like you're getting jumped energetically, where everything hits you at the same time. And I want to really thank them for assisting me in my spiritual growth. If it wasn't for them, I would not have been able to figure out all this stuff. How you are going to figure out things, everybody who is a victim of gang stalking. Well, not a victim, a survivor of gang stalking. You're going to pay attention to every last word. It doesn't matter if somebody random comes up to you. Pay attention to every single word. You're going to find out that they all have a pattern. This is going to be a lot of times with friends and family and coworkers because they work through other people that are not spiritually strong enough to master themselves. And they succumb to the pressure of what these outside agencies are doing. They work through the people. And when they say the term "don't talk to strangers," that is absolutely right. If you are under attack, you really have to stop talking to random people, even if you're walking by them. Just look forward. Don't crack a smile at them. No eye contact. Keep walking. Do not have these people rewrite your story. Those are little extras who are trying to find their next meal and trying to jump into your story. If you hear the word history, that is his story. And then it's her story. Her story. You are going to create your story. Mystery. My story. Mystery. M-Y-S, but it's T-E-R-Y, but T-O-R-Y. My story. You are going to write your story. These people run nothing. They're trying to be something that they're not. They're trying to be some outside entity that they're not. They are all phony, and they are going to be discovered, and they are being discovered. At least I'm putting in my part on this YouTube page to make sure that all of these people are discovered. And when you're looking at other YouTubers and they're giving you great messages, take all of that into account, because they are doing their part in this world to balance the world out from good and evil. Have you ever noticed when you say, how come all the bad people, they seem to get away with everything? They seem to this and that. They truly don't. They are the most empty people. And that's why they have to still keep coming to consume. They don't know how to get their own things. The only thing they know how to do is take from other people. And unfortunately, the more the gang stalking goes, you are going to notice that your friends, family, work is going to fall off. And it's just, and see, on the other spectrum, you are supposed to have a form of isolation so that you can upgrade yourself and master yourself. This is not about outside influences or other people. This is about yourself and having self-love. So always thank your attackers for the isolation, because now you had to find yourself to find yourself. You can find out exactly who you really are. Not what your family told you, not what your friends told you, not what your coworkers told you, not what strangers told you. It's what you know deep down inside. And it is all of your gifts that you're going to end up discovering. You cannot discover that when you are under man's watch, human watch. It's where they have time. They're like, oh, you have to be here at this time. When you're distracted by a bunch of humans, you're not going to get the best out of yourself. This is how, when you master yourself, you can master anything. You can master relationships, business, anything that you want to obtain. And I'm also going to be talking about how to properly manifest and make sure that you get your manifestations. But the first thing we have to do before we even truly get a manifestation, because it's blocked, you have to start pushing out your attackers and pushing out these blockers. So push out all the blockers, get them out of your way by any means necessary. Get them out of your way. And then all of your blessings are going to come in. And I hope this helps, my friends. Thank you and have a great one.